Tell me why you would take a car from your house to a supermarket or a mall just to buy breadcrumbs. Hello there, my name is Mariam. Please stay with me as I take you through how to make breadcrumbs at home. Now let's get started. To make breadcrumbs, all you need is just one ingredient. That is bread, old bread, not fresh one. The one I'm using here is 3 days old bread, okay? It can be 2 days or 3 days, but mind you, it shouldn't be spoiled one, okay? So take note about that. Now I go ahead and cut my bread into smaller pieces. So this is the sizes that I am going in for. You can also cut your own a little bit smaller than this, and it also depends on the grinder you'll be using. If your grinder is strong, then you can cut your own bigger than my own. And if your grinder is not that strong, then you go to cut it into smaller pieces. In fact, a very smaller pieces, okay? So there are two ways of making breadcrumbs at home. You either toast your bread or you dry it before you grind, or you grind before you toast, or dry under the sun. But I prefer to grind mine first. So this is my mini grinder, and then I put a reasonable amount in my grinder and then I grind it. I'll be doing it in batches. I love to grind before toasting or drying. That is how I always make my homemade breadcrumbs. So this is my first batch. And then the second one. Now take a close look. The reason why it's very important to toast or dry is that there's still moist here, even though the bread is old bread. If you want your breadcrumbs to last long, you have to get that moisture out. So I'll be using my air fryer to dry my own, okay? You can also dry under the sun, just like I said, and you can also toast it using a frying pan. Just toast it on low heat, okay? But I'm using my air fryer to do that. So here I'll just set my temperature to a very low degree Celsius just to blow warm air on it, okay? Just to blow warm air on it. And this will take about few minutes and it's done. So right now my oven is done and now look at the texture. You can see that it's super dried now, and this can last at least 1 month in the fridge, and also months up to a year in the freezer. But please, if you are storing it in the fridge, please store it in an airtight container and also in a ziploc bag when you want to store it in your freezer. Thank you for watching.